All right, guys. Dr. Chef here, Dr. Chef's Crypto. We're going to jump into more advanced training. We're going to continue the advanced training series, and I've got both basic and advanced training series underway right now. So wherever you're at, hopefully there's something that can help you and guide you and support you in whatever you're up to, wherever you're at in your world. Hey, before we go any further, let me ask you a personal favor. I have noticed that a whole bunch of really weird stuff is happening online. I've noticed that people are making very bad decisions, uneducated style decisions, like buying in when something's really high, selling it when it's low, thinking that something can go to $1 that would mean a market cap of 100 trillion, more than America in gold or what. I mean, people are crazy and they need this information. They need this content in Dr. Chef's Crypto because it's an easy to understand guide step by step to this whole thing, and it can really help people and walk them through the process. Can you do me a personal favor? Can you just make a screen that says, hey, if you want to know about crypto, go check out Dr. Chef's Crypto on YouTube and put that on your Instagram or your Facebook or share it with whatever. I need to get it out there as far and wide as possible because we really need to be helping more than 20 or 30 people. You know what I mean? And I know there's plenty of people that watch it when it comes to, around the area, but we really need to get out further than that. I noticed that some of this content, like today's advanced class on wallets, I've noticed it's different than a lot of the materials online already. So we're running a little bit different show. It's similar to some people, but it's different, and I think people could use the content. So please, not only like and subscribe yourself, but please actually go out there and try to promote it through your own networks, especially if you have crypto friends. Just recommend it. That's it. So to ask that personal favor. If you're new, welcome, like and subscribe. We're going to get into some advanced training. If you're new to crypto in the first place, this is not the place to start. What we're going to be doing to get today is pretty advanced, so I wouldn't start here. I would start back in some of the earlier videos, especially Crypto 101 series. Now, what we're going to talk about today is wallets because it's a lot more complicated when you get down the rabbit hole. As you know, before I do this, I got to give a little disclaimer. I'm not a professional financial analyst. I'm not your hired, paid financial analyst. Do not take this as official advice. This is for education, entertainment purposes only. And so, having said that, we can get into it. Here's the problem. If you've been working your way through the last few videos and you've been doing this for a little while, you're going to encounter a couple issues. First of all, you're going to realize that even though Ethereum is amazing, it'll probably never do more than 2x from here. Now, that doesn't mean you can't buy Ethereum when it drops to 10,000 or it drops to 1,000. You can't buy Bitcoin when it drops to 1,000 and you know it's going to become, worth, times that. I'm not talking about fluctuation. I'm talking about where we are today when we have a 55, give or take 500 million, 555 is what it was last time I looked, 500 billion, $500 billion market cap for Ethereum. What that means is Ethereum can only double or triple, right? Now that's beautiful, right? If you have $1 million of Ethereum, it's going to be worth $2 million. If you bought $1 million of Ethereum when Ethereum was $1,000, it's going to be worth $10 million. So you're doing great. But don't look at numbers like a $60,000 Bitcoin and buy a bunch of them thinking that it's going to be worth, 100 times that one day. I mean, sure, 100 years from now, maybe, when we're all dead, maybe. But you got a $1.2 trillion market cap on Bitcoin, and we talked about this in the last couple videos. So that means if it 10x's, it's worth as much as gold, all the gold in the world. So Bitcoin has a limit of around 10x, unless something dramatically changes. Ethereum maybe 2 or 3x. That's a limit. It can change. They can burn coins. Things can happen. Economy can shift. But you're looking at that first page of CoinMarketCap, everything starts at a couple billion, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, maybe I get a couple hundred billion out of this deal, it might 10x. So eventually you decide you want to take a piece of your portfolio, and instead of leaving, you want to leave 75% or 80% in the safe zone with your Cardanos and Ethereums and Bitcoin, and you want to take a little bit, 10, 20%, and you want to get, fun, have some fun with it. So start playing games and figuring out if you can make some big gains. Because you realize that you got to calculate based on market cap. Like the last couple videos taught you, you're looking for something at like 50 million or 100 million. $100 million could 10x, 100x easy, maybe even 1000x. $100 million, 10x is a billion. 100x is 10 billion, which is pretty easy for most major coins. 100 million is 1000x. So if you find a $100 million low market cap gem, $100 million, put $1,000 in it, and it becomes $100 billion, like most of page 1 and 2 of several hundred coins. So this is not that difficult or weird. You would make 1000x. Your $1,000 would become $1 million. If you want to do that, you start dealing with pages further down. Now, I told you, stay away from anything like 10 million or less. I mean, you can play around if you want with a 1 million market cap coin, but you got to remember that that is crazy dangerous, because 1 million market cap coin can be bought all by one guy and sold all by one guy in 5 minutes. So that could be completely manipulated, completely destroyed. The higher that market cap is, the harder it is to manipulate. It's very difficult to move Bitcoin around because it's $1 trillion market cap. You'd have to be playing with $100 billion, and that's not something that many people can or will do. So it's hard to manipulate. So the lower it goes, the lower the market cap goes, the more gains you could have, but the more danger. We talked about that in the previous 2 videos. Now you've been doing this for months or years. You've worked your way into the knowledge that you're going to need to play with some lower market cap coins. You've done a whole bunch of research, and you've located coins and figured out what you want to do. And now you found a coin, and now you need to figure out how to get that coin. So you can find out how to get it, and I showed you this in the last video. You figure out how to get it, and you go get it. So let's just take a look at what that looks like. We'll just go over here, and we'll go to CoinMarket. All right, let me see. Am I on? I'm recording, and I'm small camera. And we'll go over here, and we'll go to CoinMarketCap right here, right? And I'll move myself out of your way. Let's go over here. Get out of everybody's way. All right. You can see that this is CoinMarketCap. We're on the site. Here's a bunch of things that I've showed you before. Here's that page I was talking about. And you can see that the bottom of this page is secret, and it is $1.1 billion. Look at this. That's Bitcoin Gold, by the way. Bitcoin Gold. Well, if you don't know about that, Bitcoin Gold's backed by gold. So it's a really cool, but it's kind of a joke because the American dollar is not backed by gold anymore. So if they create a coin that's backed by gold, can you imagine? That means the coin is worth more realistically than the dollar is. Right now, that's at a $1.1 billion market cap, trading for $66 a share. I mean, a coin. So, yeah, that's pretty fun. And I showed you how to do this already. You pull it up, you check it out, you see how many. There's only going to be 21 million of these ever, just like Bitcoins. The market cap is 1.1, blah, 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 and you check all your stuff out. So let's say that you've done all this research, and you're trying to figure out, where you're going to get this coin. Let's say you find one, and my math is like this. I think that $100 billion is a pretty good, $100 billion is a pretty extensive number, but it's possible, right? So if you go up here at the top, you'll see that I've got a Binance at 100 billion. I got a Tether at 73. I got a Solana at 72 billion. I got Ethereum at 556. Right? I've got Cardano at 68, XRP at 56, Polkadot at 46. So $50 to $100 billion is a relatively realistic goal as opposed to $1 trillion. So I say $100 billion and I say I want 1,000x. So I divide $100 billion by 1,000x, and what I get is 100 million. So I'm going to be looking for a $100 million coin now. So let's say I went to page 5, which is where the $100 million coins are, and the top one is 146, and the bottom one is 89. So this is your page. This is our page. And you can see here that we've got a bunch of them that are around $100 million market cap. Now you got to start doing research. You've come up with a goal that you've got, but let's just take a look at one of these that's $100 million. Let's look at Aleadium. Okay. Now I don't know anything about it. I'm just pulling it up for the first time. Here's Aleadium. There's going to be 332. Okay. 332 million of them minted. The total supply is only 8%, which means this is coming out slowly, which means there's a lot of room to grow. This is a $103 million market cap. They're thinking $1 billion plus easily, okay? So that means that we're going to look at probably at least 100x. Probably 1,000, but at least 100x. So this is a good coin. Now, maybe, right, we have to do our research. So you do your research and you decide that you like this, okay? Look at where it's at. The contracts are coming through Ethereum, and this little symbol right here means it works with MetaMask, if MetaMask is your wallet, which is an Ethereum wallet, right? So that's possible. Now, you do your research. You come down here. You look at this, and you've seen things like this in the other videos. And now you find out where you're going to get it. So you're reading all about the tokenomics of it and where to buy it. And now you get down here like I showed you before, and it's available almost nowhere. It's only available at FatBTC and Bitmart. This is a really, really bad sign because it means that, well, I mean, it could be a really bad sign because it means that none of the places that are even the rare ones have accepted it yet. Now, that means that you're going to have to do some more research. First of all, you can take a look at Bitmart, and you can see that Bitmart, it actually has its own thing, and it actually has a $1 billion worth on Bitmart. But it's got to be trading through Ethereum because here it is trading for Ethereum, and it says it's on the Ethereum network. Confidence is high in these particular ones, if you can see that. But that's dicey. That's dicey. There looks to be more markets that it might be in. Nope, that's it. Okay, so this one is a question mark. You're looking at this, you're analyzing it. Yes, it could very easily explode 100x, 1000x. Yes, it does have stuff that you could track, but is it real? And one of the things you're going to be looking for when you're doing your analysis, okay, one of the things you're going to be looking for is if you go to their website, can you find an audit? Has this been audited? Is it real? Okay. They have a website and an app, so we'll go over to the website. And why would I be looking at this in particular? Well, I'd be looking at this because maybe I heard it from from some type of an analyst that I trusted. Okay. Here's the platform. Here's the token. This looks good from here, right? They have NFT stuff. They have capital. They have their token. You can stake their token. They have exchanges. And this looks like it might be a good thing. Okay, there's the places that they're listed, like we just saw. Every current has a value, blah, blah, blah. EUM can use the Premier Digital Asset Trading Platform, blah, blah. So let's go over here and let's grab our Gate.io real quick. And let's see if that's there. So we'll go look for it. We'll go trade. And it's EUM, right? EUM, yep. All right, so let's go up here and go EUM. And we got nothing. So it's not available on this site, just like it says. So if you want it, you got to go find it on Bitmart. All right. So now you've gone through all this. Now you've bought the coins you want. Okay. Now you've done all the research. And now you've got these coins. The question now becomes, what do you do with them? And this is why this is advanced training on wallets. That was review of the last two classes, how to find stuff that's unusual, and how to go get it. When you go on to CoinMarketCap, you go to the bottom, you'll see where it is. So if I wanted Eledium really, really bad, I would just get the Bitmart that it just told me to get. I would go on there. But to have that not be on PancakeSwap or Uniswap or any of the swaps, that's weird. Now, probably a bad sign, right? Because it's not even on the swaps yet. But remember how only 8% of the coins are out there? What if it's that new? What if it's that new? If you had done some deeper research and found a audit that showed it was real, if you found liquidity reports, if you found a lot of talk about it on Reddit and other sites, and you thought it was real, well, that's amazing. Because you found something before it's listed anywhere. It's not even on the swaps. Only 8% of the coins are in the world circulating. This is amazing. And so you go to Bitmart, you make a play on it. Now you've got it. But where do you store it? You see, here's the problem. The deeper down you go, when you get into level 3, and we talked about that in the last two videos, when you get down to level 3, when you get way down the rabbit hole, you're buying coins that aren't supported by almost any wallets. So now you're in trouble. Because you have a wallet, or maybe several wallets. You use MetaMask, or you use Exodus, or you use Ledger, or you use Trezor. Whatever. Maybe you have a really good secure hot wallet. Maybe you have a good secure cold wallet. Maybe you have both. The problem is, Eledium's not going to go on any of those. You're not going to be able to transfer Eledium into your wallet because it's not going to show up. I'll show you what that looks like. Let's take a look here. Let's go to my wallet. Okay, I'm going to go to my wallet. Okay, take a look at this. So this is the wallet for Exodus, okay? And you see all this? So let's say I look for Eledium, right? No matches, right? I look for Kyle, another one that I have, nothing. Okay. The problem is that it has to recognize, and it does. Look, it recognizes tons. This is one of the best wallets around. But what it doesn't do is recognize those coins like Eledium and the other ones that we're looking at. See, take a look. Let's go here. Let's go here. If we're dealing with this is on Gate.io, and you see that I put withdrawal in. Look, when I withdraw, look at this. These are all the different networks. Can you see this? it says BTC Omni, BSC. This is Binance. This is Ethereum. Tron is free. Not necessarily that safe. EOS, Heco, Solana, Algorand, Polygon. Solana is well known as a blockchain competitor for Ethereum. Binance is a well-known blockchain competitor for Ethereum, right? So is Polygon. The point of this is, as you can see, there's a bunch of choices. So if you were going to transfer something, you would not only have to have the right wallet, but it would have to be identifiable. Understand? So, you would have to have a wallet to accept the coins you wanted to transfer. And since you're not going to find that with a vast majority of the very small coins, you're going to have to leave them on the wallet supplied by the actual site. So look at this. If we go, for instance, let me go out of here. You see this Gate.io account? It contains a wallet. You see? In this wallet, I can deposit into or I can withdraw from. Right? This is the wallet that's on the site on which I purchased the coins using Tether. I realize that we're way far down the rabbit hole now. Okay, guys? I get it. It's pretty crazy. But the point of all this is that the further down you go, the more you get coins that are going to be 100x, 1000x possible coins, the harder they're going to be able to find. You're going to have to use CoinMarketCap and other sources to locate where you can buy them. Once you buy them, you're going to have to hold them on those sites, and hopefully that site will have a wallet, and hopefully that wallet will be moderately secure. But for most cases, you're not going to be able to move them into the wallet that you want to go into, your secure wallet. So this is sort of the ultimate level of flexibility and trading, but also danger. This is sort of the definition of why so many people are against trading or looking for those little coins. But if you're trying to 1000x, if you're trying to turn $1,000 into $1 million, you've got no choice. Because if you go get Ethereum or Cardano, you're not going to 1000x ever, right? So 10x is amazing for any coin over $1 billion market cap. 10x is amazing. So you want to do 100x, 1000x, you're going to really have to go out there into the danger zone. And when you get the stuff, you're probably going to have to leave it on the site. Now, if you do this right and you're successful, here's what will happen. Let's say you went and got Shiba Inu when it was, 1,000% less than it is now, 1000x less than now, okay? Which was like not too long ago. You managed to find it. You found it. It wasn't listed anywhere. You could not put it in your wallet. You could not do anything. But you found it. You went and bought it like the guy with the $8,000 that got $5 billion. You went and you found it on some little podunk thing far away, maybe another country, maybe a swap of some kind, really low rating, almost unknown. You bought a couple $1,000s of it, but you couldn't move it. So you waited. And what happened was it exploded. And when it exploded, People started talking about it. When it exploded, it got listed on the other sites. And eventually, over the last couple months, you were able to bring it to your wallet because your wallet now accepts it. It's been added to sites. It's been added to wallets. It's been added to exchanges. And now you can put it in your wallet. Sometimes you just have to wait. You have to wait for that to happen. While you're waiting, there is more danger. But if you're going to take these type of risks, this is what you're going to face. So, the point of this video is to look at all these wallets and to see the options that are out there. To understand that you've got a Bitcoin wallet, an Ether wallet, a Tron wallet, a Binance Coin wallet, an EOS, a Heco, a Solana, an Algorand, and a Polygon. There are, 9 or 10 of these wallets, and I noticed that the Chinese one, Neo, that blockchain isn't even listed here. So even this isn't all of them. So one of the decisions, and this is my last word for this advanced video, one of the decisions you're going to have to make when you want to go get one of those crazy coins that might 1000x, you're going to want to look at if you can hold it, can you get it on a site that has some kind of wallet and security, something that you trust? The reason I use Gate.io is because it has a wallet. The wallet is relatively secure. This is an American company, even though it's a decentralized exchange, so I have to use Tether on it. It's still based in Kentucky and Virginia. I trust this company enough to protect my funds long enough for some of those little tiny coins to explode. I am obviously taking a lot of risk when I leave something on a site like this. I will move it as fast as I can into my Exodus and Trezor wallets. But that won't be anytime soon because none of these little coins that I found are listed. They're not anywhere. I found them on Gate.io, bought them here, so I have to leave them here because I can't get them into any of the wallets yet. Sometimes, if it's Ethereum, you can get it into an Ethereum wallet. But you need to know what kind of wallet you're dealing with. For instance, MetaMask is an Ethereum wallet. Gate.io is an Ethereum wallet. But it's actually a site that utilizes multiple different wallets. Sometimes there's exceptions. I think MetaMask has a few additions. Exodus has additions. It recognizes about three or four different chains. So don't forget the difference. The blockchain is these systems here. The Bitcoin one, the Ethereum one, these are the blockchains. They're going to work with certain wallets. They're not going to work with others. You have to be certain that your coins can be landing in your wallet, because if you do it wrong, you lose them. The last thing you want to do is buy $1,000 worth of something and then go to move it to your wallet and have it disappear. This happens all the time. You know how they burn coins? How they burn coins is they take the coins and they just transfer them to an address that doesn't exist. It's like if you made a mistake with the number and the address, it would just disappear. A wallet that doesn't support it, it'll just disappear. So you've got to be very, very careful, because the reason this stuff is so decentralized is because we want to be free, but the freedom means there's no central control, which means there's nobody to argue with if you mess up and it disappears. It's all on you. You are completely free. This is amazing. There is no bank in charge. This is amazing, but you mess up and you lose everything. So you have to be certain that your wallet is secure and certain that when you move your coins into it, that they have a place to go. All right. I know this was real advanced. I know it's kind of crazy, but this is how sort of advanced training in wallet work. Now be aware that wallets work with certain blockchains. If you try to transfer something from a Binance chain into an Ethereum wallet, it may not work and you may lose everything. You have to match all the numbers. You have to be careful. All right. Be careful, but keep on rocking and rolling. This is Dr. Chef for Dr. Chef's Crypto signing off for tonight. Good luck out there. If you have any questions, please send emails to drchefscrypto@gmail.com. Or you can leave comments below. Get hold of me anytime you want. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.